As the low moved up the coast on the evening of February 5th, forecasters predicted that snow on the northern side of the low would move into the Boston area early on Monday the 6th. Many people woke up expecting to see snowfall and instead saw nothing. So their confidence was once again shaken in the Weather Service, and with only 6 inches being forecasted, a lot of them just said, "Screw it, I'm going to work." Unfortunately for them, snow started falling by the early afternoon, and then the wind hit. While many people tried to leave work early, traffic slowed to a crawl, then eventually a standstill. By the evening, winds in the Boston metro were now blowing at over 50 miles an hour, and thousands of drivers abandoned their cars on the interstate. 14 drivers who became trapped in their vehicles unfortunately died of carbon monoxide poisoning. On the shores of Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island, conditions rivaled a Category 1 hurricane. 110-mile-an-hour gusts hit Scituate, Massachusetts, accompanied by 8-foot waves and a storm surge of 16 feet. Unfortunately, the blizzard occurred during a time of particularly high tides coinciding with the new moon. This caused water to severely flood coastal areas, destroying 2,500 homes. Boston hockey fans who had trudged out to Boston Garden to watch the annual Beanpot Tournament were shocked when exiting the arena after midnight. With a foot of snow already on the ground, some fans spent the next few days at the arena stranded, eating concession stand food. Throughout the early morning hours on Tuesday the 8th, the nor'easter had stalled, made a small loop back into the Atlantic, and continued on its path northeast to Maine. By late evening, Boston had seen 27 inches of snow, and shockingly, Woonsocket, Rhode Island saw 38 inches in those 33 hours. Both cities saw record 24-hour snowfalls. Power was out in Boston and Providence for a week. Fenway Park was used as a base for the National Guard to come in, clear roads, and set up shelters for 10,000 people. A week-long travel ban was instituted in Boston, something that wouldn't be repeated until the 2013 nor'easter. And yes, t-shirts were also made. For the rest of February, temperatures struggled to make it out of the 20s for most of the Midwest, with the East Coast being about 10 degrees warmer. But this was the last generation-defining snowstorm to impact the US in two of the coldest winters in recorded history.